first off, give on honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Alright, let's do this way down. I gotta do this way. Rocky, I'm trying to get sideways. I guess not, then that's fine. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna give all double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Salutations for the hopeful elect. Alright, and this is the channel. Alright, behind enemy lines 144. PHL, preaching the downfall, Babylon the Great, and preaching the prophecies, the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Alright, back out here again. Beautiful day. Alright, this is the actual camp after the pre-camp. Camp just started, so I really don't got any topics like that. I'm just gonna flow through the spirit. Whoever flows through me, you know what I'm saying, I'll bring it out. But hey man. Yeah, yesterday it's you know, yesterday was a little very spiritual because it's like, man, every Jake is going through their own personal hell. And like I said in the pre-camp, our personal hell is almost over. Alright, but it just still amazes me, like, man, we are still in the captivity to this day. Alright, the only way we can get out of this captivity is through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Spiritually, actually, Yahushai can only get us out of captivity. Get rid of these curses, but other than that, man, hey, we can't get ourselves out of these captivities. Alright, we can't get ourselves out of this captivity that we're in, this slavery. Man, like, we can't cut off the curses from us. We can't take the curse off like it's a shirt, like it's an old T-shirt. No. All right. Truthfully, all right. The only person that can get us out of this hellhole is Yahweh Shai himself. And listen, Aki, Aqua, we almost out of here. Don't get it twisted. We almost out this bitch. All right, Babylon is going to be destroyed. We'll go to Zephaniah real quick. All right, Zephaniah 3. It says, "Woe unto her that is filthy and polluted to the oppressing city." Who is her? All right, that great whore Babylon. God, man, she didn't even see the bus coming. Almost about to get hit. She fine too, but that's besides the point. Claiming he like, can't wait to the kingdom, man. You gonna have tons of women, but get back to the scriptures. Zephaniah 3:1. Woe unto her that is filthy and polluted to the oppressing city. And what is that oppressing city? America. Because who is the oppressing? The Israelites. The Israelites are the only people that, well, I'm going to say the only people, but the mass majority, the commonly people that are being oppressed in this country is the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. She obeyed not the voice. She received not correction. She trusts not in the Lord. She drew not near to her God. All right. Because think about who actually created America. If you think about it, yeah, on an earthly level, it is Esau. But on a spiritual level, who is the puppeteer? That's Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All right, he's the one that could create a kingdom to be the most powerful kingdom on the planet and destroy it in 1 hour. He could do that if he wanted to. All right. It says she obeyed not the voice; she received not correction. Right. America is known as the whore. It actually represents the whore. And what does a whore does? She don't want to take obedience from nobody. All right. She believes that she's independent. She can only follow herself. She only follow her heart. But that's how she becomes more wicked. But that vibration is spread throughout the four corners of the earth because of the wine of Babylon, that Babylon juice, that Babylon grape juice. All right. Yeah, the Babylon grape juice. That's why you got women out here that's half naked. They got their ass showing out, titties showing out. We live in a paganistic society, and that always go back to Greece. You actually had people back in Greece walking butt ass naked. That's where you get the ideology, the creation of gymnos from. All right, the gym. Everybody just working out, sweating. That's all go back to Greece, man. And that's the same replication, the same replication of that nation is here today. And who ruled Greece? Edomites. Who now rule America? The Edomites. And now who's in power again? The Edomites. So again, these nasty ass Edomites, man, these fat fucking Edomites, man, they're controlling the world. All right, but Yahweh Shem Shah is going to destroy everything that they have created. It says, her princes with her Shalaki. Yeah, this is 3. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are evening wolves. They gnaw not the bones to tomorrow. Right. The judges, the authorities of this place, they're monsters. All right. The police here are like roaring lions. The judges are the worst. Hey, man, you may do a small little criminal activity, and they'll put your ass in 20 years in jail, man. And them judges, man, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't see you as a person. They see you only as a nigga, a spick, and a wetback, or a tomahawk. Basically, they don't see you as a person at all. And the Constitution, and Israelite, how they say from the Judite man, Judah all the way down to Issachar, the Israelites are 3/5 of a human. All right, 3/5 of the human. So they saying actually that what they're saying is that we're not even human when they wrote the Constitution. And you think Esau changed his heart? You know what I'm saying? Right till now? No, Esau and these nations still feel the same way. Esau now is, things a tiny little bit different. But Esau, when Esau get aggravated by Jake, underneath his breath, he actually saying nigga. And in his head, he's actually saying nigga. But back then, man, they was ready to throw a rock at you and say nigger. All right? But things have now changed. But Esau still have that perpetual hatred towards the Israelites. All right? It says her prophets are light and treacherous people. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. Right? Her priests have done. It says her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. Right? These priests, these Catholic churches, these pastors, are these huge, mega multi-millionaire Christian speakers, man. They have done violent and wickedness to the law. Especially these priests, man. All right, the Catholic priests, the Catholic churches is like pedophile SeaWorld. That's the actual thing. That's this pedophile SeaWorld. The Vatican, man. That's where all the pedos like to go. Because why? Because it's a wicked ass society, it's a wicked ass rulership, and Esau is ruling. All right, and these treacherous ass these Christian pastors, man. All they want is your money. They don't care about your faith or your belief. They don't care about your finances or just you as a person or how you want to connect to God. All they want to do is give you this bullshit ass motivational speech about Jesus and God, and they just want the big bucks, the money. All they want to see is the Benjamins. They don't give a fuck about how you feel or Pastor Jonathan or Pastor John or Pastor Mike. They don't give a fuck about that. They just want to make some money, or they just want to keep their titles. That's all the Christian church is. And not just the Christian church, these other religions as well. But mostly it's the Christian church. And not just that, it's idol worship. It's actually idol worship. If you look at the Catholic Church, man, the modern day Catholic Church is actually just the modern day Greek religion. Because what they got on paintings, they got paintings of flying babies with wings. They got paintings of a white Jesus, a white angels, and white God. That's all ideology. That all goes back to that pagan Romanistic way of living. How they painted their gods, how they made their idols. They replicate their gods to look like them. But truthfully, Yahweh Shem Shah is a so-called black man. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but unjust knoweth no shame. Right. All right, the Lord bring a judgment to light. The Lord's favorite game is judgment. The Lord's favorite activity, hobby, is judgment. All right, you got brothers that have a favorite hobby to play a video game, or a favorite hobby to play basketball, a favorite hobby to make some sort of like cooking. You know what I'm saying? That's like something that they like to do. But the Lord's favorite judgment, the Lord's favorite hobby of all hobbies is judgment. He loves judgment, man. He loves when the wicked do some crazy shit and he have the opportunity to just smash a whole building on top of it. He loves when he sends a wicked, evil angel to a wicked ass person in this world. He loves it when a so-called normal person walk down the street and they get hit by a fire truck. They love that shit, man. I mean, no, not they, but Yahweh Shemi Shai loves that. Alright, there's a lot of judgment that's happening right now as we speak. Okay? Not just Jake getting judged, but Esau as well. Judgment is happening left and right. Psalms 91. Alright? 10,000 shall fall on their right side, 1,000 shall fall on their left side, but none of this shall come nigh. But who is thee? The elect. None of these judgments will come to the elect because we have done the right, we are doing the righteous works of Yahweh Shemi Shai. That's the truth. It says, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate, I made their streets waste, that no passeth by, their cities are destroyed, so there is no man, that there is no inhabitant. Right, that's what the Lord is about to do. He's about to make these nations inhabitant, destroyed. Alright, he's going to bash these fucking nations into pieces. Excuse my French, but that's the actual truth. Alright, the God of the living Bible, the living God of the Bible is going to bash these nations. And I'm not speaking of nations like Germany, France, Belgium, alright, China, alright, even though those are heathen nations and they got Israelites scattered amongst them, but I'm saying like the nations, the 18 nations according to the Bible, from Edom to all the way down to Foot, alright, to Canaan, to Cush, to Moab, to Ammon, Ishmael, Javan, Mayday, all these 18 nations, man, they're going to be dashed into fucking pieces, man. And that's the truth. Alright, that's the truth. It says, I surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwellings shall not be cut off, whosoever I punished them, but they rose early, and it corrupted all their doings. Alright, it says, therefore wait upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon my indignation, even my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right. So the Lord said, hey man, instead of going to one enemy, instead of going to fight against Esau, instead of going to fight against Moab, instead of fighting against these governments, actually, what Yahweh Shemi Shai is actually saying is, wait upon me until I gather up all the enemies and gather up all the ops. Alright, and I'm going to bring a great, huge indignation of judgment and wrath upon them. That's the truth. And the Lord said, wait upon me. So if your man's, like say, for example, if your man's in the world say, hey, wait for 1 second, wait for me, wait for me. Or how much is Yahweh Shemi Shai? Alright, like I said, if your man's seeing the world, you know, it's an opportunity that happen in your life. Your man's like, hey man, chill, it's going to happen, calm down, it's going to be alright, just wait upon me. How much is for the Heavenly Father? Because the Heavenly Father, man, he's in the good term, like I like to say, he's a great director. And as a great director of a movie, you have to be very dramatic. You have to make your characters and the concept of your movie very dramatic. You have to make the storyline very dramatic and extravagant in many situations and many parts of the storyline. All right. So if the Lord's saying, "Wait upon me until I rise into the prey," hey, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to these nations? That's what's going to happen. They're going to be bashed into pieces, unimaginably get judgment by Yahweh Shemi Shai. And if you look at it, if you do a comparison to our captivity and to the nation's captivity, hey man, our captivity is like it's a walk in the park. And I'm not saying like our captivity like the transatlantic slave trade or hanging from trees or Jake getting kicked out of restaurants because of segregation and the color of his skin. No, none of that. What I'm saying is that our captivity is a small punishment compared to what the nations, 18 nations, are going to receive. Especially Esau, Edom, and Amalek. Amalek is going to get their first ass whooping. Amalek is going to be the first nation to get their ass whooping. And then we're going to get focused on the other nations. But Amalek is the head tribe. Alright? That's why I said in the scriptures is that Yahweh Shemi Shai said, well, I'm going to have war with Amalek until generation to generation. We're going to have war with Amalek until they get extinguished. Alright, evaporated off the face of the earth. All right, so what is Zephaniah 2:9? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah. Right. So it's that's spiritual because Lot lived and Sodom and Gomorrah, and his two daughters. All right, they left Sodom and Gomorrah, and Sodom and Gomorrah, man, that shit it wasn't like a small little town, a small little town on the map. No, Sodom and Gomorrah was big, huge cities. Through the spirit, they could have been like metropolises. All right, big, huge mega cities of just complete wickedness and abominations. But the only righteous people that lived in Sodom and Gomorrah was Lot and his two daughters, until they did that, until they drunk in Lot and they committed ancestry with their father Lot, and that's when they gave birth Moab and Ammon. So basically, Moab and Ammon actually came from Sodom and Gomorrah. If you think about it, basically what I'm saying is the connections. But Moab and Ammon is going to end up like Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, there's a billions of Chinese, so-called Moabites, and you got billions of Japanese, the Ammonites, and they're going to be, I ain't going to say extinguished, but they're going to be nearly wiped out, because the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, it's going to kill a lot of heathens and the 2/3 of our people. All right, and think about it, man. Think about it. You got millions. You got millions of immigrants. You got millions of immigrants coming to the United States every single day. All right, and not all of them are Northern Kingdom. Not all of them are so-called Mexican. Not all of them are so-called Guatemalan or Puerto Rican or Dominican or Cuban. No, you even got heathen nations coming to this golden city, all right, the land of freedom and prosperity, as I quote, to find a balanced and successful life. But not only that, but there are only two things why people are coming. Immigrants I'm speaking as. There's only two things why they come to America: either get judged or be saved. That's only two things. Because, like I said, you got heathens amongst these other nations. Not heathens. You got Israelites who like the twist of the tongue. You got Israelites that are scattered amongst Moab and Ammon and all these other nations. But they're going to either be destroyed, be part of the 2/3, or be saved as part of 1/3. So you got to think of it as like that. Just give me 1 second. That's something in my eye. Like, think about that, all right? There's only two reasons why people are coming to America if you're an immigrant. You're either going to be destroyed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, or two, you're going to be saved by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Because you may be an Israelite, but you look like the other nations. All right? The Lord doesn't care about your skin color, what you look like. It's about your bloodline. That's all about it. It says even the breeding of nettles and salt pits and perpetual desolation and residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. Right. So we're gonna possess these heathens' possessions. We're gonna take everything that they own. I believe they're vaults. If I'm not mistaken, you got these elites. They got billion-dollar vaults. All these blocks of gold in London. Or somewhere in Dublin or Ireland, they got gold, just sitting there. I believe those vaults was owned by Prince Charles. Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth, man, they own these vaults. They got millions upon millions of bars of gold, and each bar is like $1 billion. So you gotta think, man, like if that's just one vault, how much is many resources and possessions that these heathens have that they have been storing for centuries. Look at Esau, man. Everything that he finds throughout the world, he puts in this, what's it called? The Smithsonian Museum. A lot of those things in the Smithsonian were made by Jake. And we're going to get those back. Esau got the Ark of the Covenant, too. Because they show you that on the episode of The Simpsons. Where, what's his name? What's the boss of that big, huge beer company? Fishburne? It's like Goldenburn or something. But basically, one of the characters he was like this rich Edomite, and he's the owner of the beer company in The Simpsons. And there was an episode where he had one of the scrolls that were written by Moses, or one of the scrolls that were written by the Israelites, and they had the name Yahweh on it. All right, they put these mysteries in these cartoons and the animations. All right, so they can hide their objective, because the vast majority of people don't realize that what they're watching is a message. basically what Esau is doing is just deceiving these people. All right, I believe his name was like Mr. Fishburne or something, but let me continue. All right, it says 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathens. Right, because you heathens have walking in great pride. You got heathens that walking up down the street, got their 401ks, they got their multi-million-dollar homes. Hey, you got heathens, Moabites, Ammonites, and Edomites living 10 times better than fucking Judah. All right, my tribe, because I can either be from tribe Judah or Reuben, but the dice rolling on Judah for right now. But basically, the Edomites and these heathens, man, they living 10 times better than these heathens. I mean, they living 10 times better than these Israelites. All right, but because of your great pride, just from not just Esau but all you nations, hey man, the Lord gonna bring great destruction and terribleness upon you. He's gonna make your worst fear unimaginable. He's gonna bring unimaginable God-level fear upon these mortals. That's the truth. It says, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, all right, and men shall worship him. Right, all the gods of the earth. And what are all the gods of the earth? All right, the gods of the earth as Allah, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, all these heathen nations. Shalaki is the Mr. Frosty, the Mr. Frosty truck. But all these gods of these nations, man, from Ra to Jesus Christ to Allah, all these nations, man, all these gods, man, the Lord says he's going to famish them. And he's going to bring them to destruction because those gods are not real. They're fictional characters. They're not real gods, man. They're just gods that they're just idols made of stone and marble and wood. That's all there is. And metal. It says, and men shall worship him, even everyone from his place, even the isles of the heathen. Right. Every eye is going to worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The Israelites automatically going to worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai because we have the new spiritual bodies. But you heathens, man, y'all are not going to worship any idol. Y'all going to just worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And if we catch you heathens worshiping any other god, and you make some sort of idol in the kingdom, we going to bash you fucking nations, man. We going to bash you heathens. We going to bash your skull into the pavement. All right, because idolatry is a form of witchcraft. That's what it is. Idolatry is a form of witchcraft. That's all it is. All right, and the thing is, idolatry, man, I believe that's the first law not do according to the 10 Commandments, because the Lord is a jealous power. All right, for brothers in the truth, brothers and sisters, you don't want your loved one, how can I say, your counterpart, or for your brothers, your girlfriend or your wife, talking to another man, kissing another man. All right, speaking to you brothers, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your girl talking to another man, rubbing another man's chest and kissing him on his back and all that other weird shit. You don't want that. You'll feel some type of way. You ready to square up and slap her on top of her fucking head. But that's on a terrestrial level. How much is with the Heavenly Father when he sees his own nation worshiping other gods, following after the customs of the heathen? He feels some type of way. But now we're coming to a time where this is the last time we're going to worship any other idol or follow after the heathens ever again. All right, this is the time where the Israelites going to officially going to worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai only. It says, ye Ethiopians, the Ethiopians are the Cushites. Also, ye shall be slain by my sword. Right, are not just Ethiopians, but the Hamites as well. Are Cush, Kittim, Mitzrayim, which is the Egyptians, and Cush is the Ethiopians, but they got Somalians. I believe what's the other nation? It's called the Ukrainians. It starts with an E, but it's a lot of Jake over there. That's where Nipsey Hussle's father is from, or ethnically Nipsey Hussle. His father's from that country. His own dad is from that country, but it's a lot of Jacob scattered amongst them. But the Hamites, man, y'all gonna be put to death too, because we were the first nation that we were put into captivity to. Was you butt naked big-headed fucking nasty-ass Hamites. These stinking-ass Hamites. All right? A lot of these paganistic customs, well, even though they're actually pushed out by Esau, but they originate by Ham. All right, so to Cush, to all the way down to all the nations of Ham, man, y'all gonna be slain by the sword. Y'all gonna be put into captivity. It says he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria. Right, Assyria are the Assyrians, and a lot of Syrians are the Arabic race. There are actual Syrians, but modern day they look like Ishmael. But Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to destroy the original Assyrians, man. And their biblical name is Ashar. It says, and will make Nineveh a desolation and a dry like a wilderness, and flocks shall lie down in the midst of her. All the beasts of the nations, both of the cormorant and the bitter, shall lodge in the upper lintel of it. Their voices shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be thresholds, for he shall uncover the shadow work. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How much is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passeth by shall hiss and wag his hand. Right. Who is that nation? All right, that's America. All right, who's that she? America, that great woman. All right, because America is now looked at as that great golden opportunity of a great life. But after that great destruction by them ICBM missiles, man, it's going to be a great wilderness of dragons and dragons, Komodo dragons, and wild beasts, animals that people don't like or dislike. All right, it's going to be a desert. It said that after the destruction, man, according to the scriptures, even the tents of Arabia, the Arabian man can't even put his tent up. These nations, like how they doing it right now, putting their money up, their 401k, their stores, making their living. All right, all that shit, man. Hey, they ain't gonna do that no more when Babylon is finished. There ain't gonna be no survivors after the ICBM missiles gonna hit. All right, ICBM missiles means intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, and man, those ICBM missiles, man, they can destroy one continent. That's how powerful those missiles are, and they're gonna have the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai on them. Okay, so a lot of people, it's not gonna be no rebuilding America after World War III. No, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai comes back and save the elect, and them ICBM missiles hit, there is no recovery. That's it. America is finished. The season finale is there. It's over. That's the truth. All right. I'm gonna change gears. Talk about the mark of the beast. Yeah, and that's another thing. That's a big prophecy as well. Because once the mark of the beast is commenced, man, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is gonna speed up the time 10 times more. All right, days gonna go by fast like it is right now. We are one day closer to the kingdom of heaven. So yeah, it may feel like brothers that are working, man. It may feel like a whole day feels long, an hour feels like a very long time. But through the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, we're this close to the kingdom. We are very this close. We are at the finish line. All right, the finish line is right here. You're saying bump to that finish line, man. We almost touching that finish line. All right, so all we gotta do, man. So brothers that's watching this video, man, all you gotta do, upload your videos, keep studying, keep praying, keep in contact and connection to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Stay in the spirit, stay on fire. All right, you feel like you haven't done a video in a week? Hey, upload 4 videos upload 4 videos or make a sit-down lesson. You feel like your job is taking all your time? Hey, go somewhere, take a little break, 15-minute break in your job, do a 15-minute video. Put up a prayer, man. Do something for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Because, hey, man, if you dismay Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and go off track and leave the trail of the shepherd, man, hey, you're gonna be eaten up like wolves, man. You're gonna be eaten up by these wolves of the society. Because when a sheep leaves its flock, man, it's vulnerable to the wolves. And not just vulnerable to the wolves. A sheep can walk down a field it could slip and break his leg, and now it's just wounded, and it dies by blood loss. But what I'm saying is that anything could happen to you as a sheep of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And if you leave Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and follow after your own heart, man, a lot of bad things gonna happen to you, and the Lord gonna take away your spirit. And also, I advise you, brothers, man, read Psalms 51. All right, that the King David prayer to let not the Lord take away thy spirit. Actually, I want to bring this out. This is a little side note. This is John, 1 John 15. I'm going to start at 17. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? Like I said, man, if you leave your house by Shem outside and follow after this world, man, hey, this world is temporal, bro. It's not even all that. We did everything in the world, man. I'm not saying I'm the most purest and most perfect guy in the world, but hey, man, I did my own form of wickedness, man. I smoked weed. I had a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of friends in high school, But now as you come into this truth, man, the Lord is sacrificing and take away things so you can focus on Him. And not only just that, focus on the kingdom of heaven. Because, hey, man, a great sacrifice equals great success. That's the basics of anything in life. Anything that in life that you want to do, hey, it comes with sacrifice. You may not want to spend time with your family because you want to spend time with the Lord. You want to make a video, but you don't have a time with your kids. You want to, you may go out to camp, but you haven't dwelt with your family or your mother in a while. Everything comes with sacrifice. So I advise you, brothers, man, everything is going to pay off. If we just keep on doing this work, everything's going to pay off. But it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Right? Don't love the things that are in this world. Now, I'm not saying like if it's a certain shirt, like a certain pair of shoes that you like to buy, go ahead and grab it. But don't follow the ways of the 2/3. Don't follow the way of the heathen. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow the ideologies, the thinking of these people, man. Because the only thing that these people think is, this is it. America is the only final point of these people. They don't see the greatness and the beauty of after America. This is the best they ever going to get for them. All right, but for you brothers, man, love not this world. And the Lord, the Lord make moves for you to not love this world at all. You may be a brother that had 3 cars. You may be a brother that came into this truth. You had 3 cars and 2 houses. But guess what? The Lord may take all that away so you can go through adversity, so you can build strength. Now you're in a different form of life, a different level of life. And now that you know how to operate better than you did before you came into the truth. All right, you may be the brother that dwelt with a lot of women. All right, but now you came into the truth. Now a lot of women ain't dealing with you because you have a righteous spirit. All right, so this truth, man, it subtracts a lot of things that we took pleasure in the world, that we had pleasure in the world. But now we're sacrificing so we can get the kingdom of heaven, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be 100 million times better than this world could ever possibly be. All right, it says, for all this, it says, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but is the world. Right. So all this world is a carnal world, man. All this is the lust of the eyes, flesh. All right, you may want to get a new car. You may get a new year, a 2023 Lamborghini. And that shit may be like super nice, flawless. But then they come out with the 2024 Lamborghini. Now you want that car. It's always a continuation of greed. You want something more and more. There's nothing that can satisfy your soul, your spirit. And that's another thing. We live in an instant gratification society. All right, we want things that's coming fast to us. We want more possessions. All right, people can't just accept what they have. They always want more. But I get it. There's a human nature. But as brothers in this truth, as sisters in the truth, since we got the knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, things have to come with moderation. Things must come with balance. All right, but these people out here, they don't have balance. They don't have moderation. So that's why they follow after their flesh easily. All right, so I'm going to continue with it It says, "And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever." Right, this world is going to pass away. It's going to pass away like the wind, like a leaf in the wind. Or a leaf may stay on the ground for 1 minute and it get blown away by the wind. It's the same thing with this truth. All right, one day is here, the next day is gone. But those that do the will of Yahweh by Shem outside, man, you're going to abide forever. All right, so I'm going to go to Revelations 13 real quick, because I really want to talk about the mark of the beast. All right, the mark of the beast, man, that's a very important topic to speak about, because the mark of the beast is near. It's nearer than we think it is. All right, Elon Musk is now having microchip in monkeys. All right, Mark Zuckerberg is bringing out the metaverse. You know, that what they're trying to do is bring out transhumanism. All right, transhumanism is just the only thing they're trying to push, and they're trying to make it more comfortable with the populace. It's called something called predictive programming. This is Revelations. Revelations 13. Revelations 13. Yeah, there we go. 13 and start at 16. 13. Yep, this is it. This is Revelations 13 and 16. Actually, I'm sorry, 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. Right. And what is the image of the beast? You know, that image of the beast, that concept of the image of the beast go back to, hey, Shalom, Rebecca, Ofer, Shalom, sister, Shalom. All right. I'm glad that you're watching this video call. Yahweh B'Shem outside. May the Lord bless your day. And many of you brothers that's on this channel, Shalom, 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 that's on watching this live. But that concept of the image of the beast, it goes back to the Babylon system. It goes back to ancient Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar, because he had an image of, he had an idol that he wanted all of his artists, his poets, his officers, his authorities, all people of the kingdom of Babylon to worship. But 3 people that didn't do that: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, I forgot their Hebrew names, but that's the only name I can remember is their Babylonian names. All right, so what did they do? All right, so what did Nebuchadnezzar did for those that don't want to worship the image of the beast? All right, they're gonna be burnt with fire, and they did the same thing with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, the king commanded the authorities to throw those 3 brothers, those 3 Israelite brothers, in the fire. But actually, what came out of the fire was the 3 brothers, but actually it was 4 brothers. It was Nashak, Abshak, and Abednego, the 3 brothers I'm speaking of. But behind those 3 brothers was the 4th brother, which is Yahweh Shai. And no fire never touched them. They weren't burnt, because the Spirit of the Lord was upon them. All right, the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai was upon them. So if the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai was on Rashak, Meshach, and Abednego, how much is for us in the time to come? And and that's an honorable death to die for Yahweh B'Shem Shai, and that's coming too as well. All right. People are going to hey, I'm going to say people, but many brothers are going to die for his word. But it says for those that die for his word, they're going to receive a crown of life. "16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads." Right. Like I said, Elon Musk is now implementing a microchip, well, a mental chip in primates like chimpanzees and monkeys. But now that's a project, that's a prototype for humans. Because sooner or later, you're going to have people that are going to have a chip in their heads and chip on their right hand. Hey, I believe Pastor Hart said this. He said, hey, you'll have people that will have chip in their ass. But he's just joking. But truthfully, man, a lot of people going to have the RFID chip. All right, because that's a symbolism of submitting to the beast, submitting to this man's system, submitting to this world. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Shai is not with this world. All right, only the Israelites. Hey, well, 2/3 of our people going to submit to the beast, but the elect man, we're not going to submit to this world. We're not going to submit to Esau Edom. All right, you're gonna have a lot. Like I said, a lot of brothers are going to die for this truth. A lot of brothers are going to get go to the FEMA camp to get decapitated for this word. But that's an honorable death to die for the Heavenly Father. All right, it says, and that no man buyeth or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, it says no man can buy or sell without the mark. That's why they got a lot of grocery stores. They don't do the cash or the credit card like they used to. All right, Whole Foods, I believe, no, it was Amazon Foods, Amazon supermarkets, man. The only way you can pay for your food is waving your hand. But they're making people to get that thought of, oh, let me accept the chip. That's the plan. What they want to do is make people accepting the chip. That's all. But for us that got the spiritual eye of Yahweh Shem Shai, that got the blessing, the truth, all right, the 100% doctrine, we got the spiritual eyes to see, like, man, that's leading to the mark. And those that took the jump shot, or the C-19 jump shot, they're gonna be drop dead. Because that's a prelude to the jump shot as well, because that's a sign that you submitted to the system. That's a sign that you submitted to. You want to go back to work, or you want to get your promotion at your job, or you did this to protect your family and your loved ones. Man, fuck all that. All right, the Lord ain't with this world. He's not with your loved ones. He only with those that are dealing with this truth, man. Now, don't get me wrong. You may have some loved ones that party elect, but we'll see at the end. But the mass majority of brothers that in that family that are not in this truth, the Lord ain't dealing with them. Not at all. It says, no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is the wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, for his number is 600, 6, right? I don't like to say this number because you know, when you was growing up, that number was a symbolism of Satan. But truthfully, that number is 666, and that's going to be on the microchip. That's going to be the symbolism of Esau's power. But like I said, when the microchip is implemented, that's going to be a sign that Yahweh Shem Shai is coming back faster. All right. And man, and these people, man, they don't know how lucky they are right now, because this word is still going out. This word is still going out, and they can't grasp that because they don't want to. Well, I mean, keep on speaking about the Israelites. Fuck these heathens. But these Israelites don't understand that how precious this word is, and sooner or later, this word is going to be a secret. And when I mean secret, it's going to be not heard of ever again. All right, there's going to be a famine of the word that's coming. Just give me 1 second. Amos. Actually, start at Amos. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Right. Now you got famines throughout the world. You got countries third world countries that's going through a food production problem. Or India lost its production of rice. I believe Ukraine is the biggest production of wheat and corn and a lot of wheat products. But that's just food-wise. All right, but it says famine of the word. What is the famine of the word means what? The word on Instagram, the word on Facebook, the word on Twitter? No, the famine of the word is the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because once these words are closed up, man, people will be looking for answers, and they're not gonna get no answers at all. All right. But for you brothers and sisters that got this word, man, that's a blessing. Because the Lord had mercy upon you, and he blessed his word upon you. And man, he didn't have to do all that. But he chose us out of the world. Now we got the blueprint in our minds of what Yahweh Shem Shai is going to do. in the time to come, the upcoming time to come, the upcoming prophecies. Because when shit hits the fan, people are going to look for answers. That's the thing. They're going to look for answers. And their answers are not going to, their questions, what I meant to say, their questions are not going to be answered at all. All right? They're going to be left stuck. Because, like I used the analogy, when I bring about Shalom, call Yahweh Shah, Smiley Man, Shalom. Hey, I use this analogy, school analogy. If you were studying for a test at school, right? If you've been studying for weeks, months for a test, you have the confidence to pass that test. All right, because once you have the knowledge and the understanding of that test, and you pass it, that builds confidence. Because you know what's on that test, you know the questions, but they're going to ask you the syllabus of that on that test and that, what they're going to ask you. But if you haven't studied for the past couple of months, if you just, bullshitting, lollygagging, procrastinating, and doing all the things that you have done and not done anything to pass that grade, pass that class, and the test comes, that's going to bring what? Insecurity, anxiety, because you didn't read, you didn't study, you didn't do anything. So what you're going to do, you're going to take that test and the highest rate, man, you're going to fail. You're going to fail that test. Why? Because you didn't put the time in to study, read, go over the notes, go over the syllabus. So what's going to happen? You're going to fail that test. Because you can't just take a test when you haven't studied. You know what I'm saying? All the teachers in school tell us to study. And some kids were like, nah, fuck that, I ain't going to study at all. And some kids like, all right, look, I'm going to study for a week and pass this test. But I'm using that analogy is we have been studying, we have been reading, we have been doing the works of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and following after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So we have a high confidence that we're going to pass this actual true test. All right, but for these people, these 2/3, man, people that's on social media, that's on TV, that want to hang out with their friends, that do worldly shit, all right, nothing wrong with that, but they don't have the conscience of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Hey, they're not going to pass. And when I mean they're not going to pass, they're going to fail the class. And fail means with fire. They're going to get a big, huge F on their grade. It means fire. All right, by the ICBM missiles. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Right. You're going to have millions upon millions of people walking up and down the street. Smiley Man, this brother said, this 1 Thessalonians 4:17. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet them in the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Right. All right. We said I'm gonna get that scripture real quick after this one. It says, they shall wander from sea to sea, from north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. And that day shall the fair virgins and the young men shall faint for thirst. Right. Thirst to what? Thirst for they haven't drinking any Gatorade. Thirst for what? Drinking any water? No. The thirst of the word of the Lord, man. All right, because the word of the Lord, man, is living waters. It's the reason why Yahweh Shah called this living waters. Because the water is symbolism of life. It does. Because when we add water to a seed, what it does, it prospers, it grows. And that seed is in good soil, it grows. So how much is the truth? So I'm gonna grab that scripture real quick. This 1 Thessalonians 4:17. The scripture is by the brother Smiley Man. 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. What clouds? They ain't talking about the actual clouds in heavens. No, the chariots. That's what the clouds are a symbolism of chariots, which are what the world call UFOs. Let this pass real quick. It says, we shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. Who is the Lord? What it means the Lord in the air? It ain't talking about a mansion on top of a cloud, how these Christians predict the kingdom of heaven. No. We're going to meet up in that huge father chariot, that huge chariot. That's where we're going to meet Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Truthfully, our King Yahweh Shai. It says, we are ever be with the Lord. Wherefore a comforter. No, I'm going to read it again. It says, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Right, these words, man, they comfort our spirits. Spirits of the words of Yahweh Shai comfort brothers, man, a lot. Brother may go through something, and all you got to do is just read one or like 1 to 5 scriptures. Hey, and his spirit is resonating with the scriptures, and his spirit feels better. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, the Lord knows what we're going through. The Lord knows the problems and hell that we're going through. And sooner or later we're gonna come out of that hell. We're gonna be put into our heaven, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahshua, the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, the kingdom of the gods. All right, we're gonna grab Isaiah 34:41. This is by a smiley man. And I'm gonna end this off here. It's Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Right, and that's spiritual power. All right, we ain't gonna be like actual transformed to actual eagles like these Christians, but no, spiritual power. You know, these superhero movies, they depict they call it superpowers, but actually it's called spiritual power. Brothers gonna have the ability to fly. Brothers gonna have the ability to run faster than the speed of light. Some brothers gonna have the ability to lift weight that's 5 times that's stronger than them. Lift up cars and stuff. Even on this side and the next side, when we get our celestial bodies. Like I said, man, we're gonna be gods on the planet Earth. That's according to the scriptures. All right, but hey man, I'm gonna end this video off here. I was just flowing through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, flow through the spirit. The Lord's gonna take care of it. Hey, I'm gonna give all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. All right, peace and salutations for the hopeful elect. Until then, Shalom. Thawada, sister Thawada.